Hey, another great day in paradise. I'll be your angel for today. Today, I want to talk about you deciding where you're going in your life. And that's why I picked this particular picture. If you see, there's a roadway that leads way in the distance. Now, I want you to think about if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up somewhere else. And I know that seems like kind of I don't know, a silly phrase. But some people think, oh, I'll just ride along, I'll let my path unfold as I go along. Well, that's all fine and dandy. But I have people come to me for psychic readings and they say, hey, just tell me what's on top. And one time, this lady said that to me. And the first impression I got was that her tub was dirty. And I thought to myself, I don't think that's why she called me or she wants to spend money on that. So I told her, I said, your tub's dirty. And she said, yeah, I'm disabled and my husband's doing the cleaning and, I've been thinking about it. I was like, well, let's redirect that. Let's actually focus it on something that you do want to know because that's an obvious thing that you're already familiar with. So you called me because you want something other than that. So that's what I would like to suggest today, that the more you laser your questions and make them more specific, not to the detail where you think you're giving away too much information to an individual, even friends, acquaintances, loved ones, when you are focused enough that you say, here's what I want to know from you. And it's A, B, C, D, E. And give me some feedback. Here's the decisions I want to make. And there are these three things over here. The clearer you are, the more you open up your world and you just feel like things are smooth, they're comfortable, they're peaceful, because you're not wondering, well, should I move to Colorado? Well, I hear there's some alternative health stuff there near Denver. Or maybe I should move to Nashville. But I think I hear Asheville, North Carolina's got more alternative health. But then there's always Santa Fe, New Mexico, and then Ojai, California. I don't know. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I won't. And maybe then there's Sedona, Arizona. They've got alternative health there. Can you hear that I'm like all over the place? I mean, yes, Chat GPT gave me all those options, but I gotta pick one. And those are areas that are all over the place. They're not even in the same central vicinity. That's many different locations all over the US. So you want to think about what is it in your life that you really want and pick like the main thing. For me, it's alternative health because I want to find a Rolfer. I want to know that there's an acupuncturist nearby. I want to know that there's chiropractic. I want to know that there's red light therapy, maybe even a cold plunge or compression therapy, all sorts of things that I'm used to in the greater Phoenix area. So, what is it that you want? And if you don't know, take and either a mental note or write it down somewhere. The top number one thing you list is find out what I want. It's not that hard. It's a really simplistic thing, but there's so many ways that you can narrow that down. I have a book called The Bucket List of the US. So I have a ton of options, input from all different areas, color glossy. Just pick one and run with it. If it's not that way, redirect yourself. But that's a tip I have for you today. I think you get the idea. Decide where you want to go or you'll end up somewhere else. Okay? Drop me a line. Let me know you've been here. Pound sign replay or whatever it is you want to say. I'd really love to hear from you. So that's how we interact. That's how we learn from each other is we make comments. We socialize. I'm not here to just share tidbits every day. I want to know what's going on with you. So leave me a note and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.